quite spoken about during your time was the formation of the Malaysian Advancement Party, MAP. And you formed this party while you were the Unity Minister, and you incurred some criticism from other people as well, other of your contemporaries, saying that why, as a minister or who's in charge of national unity, why are you forming an Indian party, so on and so forth. People also criticize that why does a small population need another Indian party,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. But since then, there have been more Indian parties coming up,
Yes.
so we'll get to that. But one thing that caught my eye was you then applied to join the PH coalition using MEP. You actually applied, but you were denied by Anwar. And the shocking thing was, in a statement he made, in a statement that you made, you claimed that Anwar Ibrahim did say that he did not want an Indian party in his coalition. Now, I mean, this shocked me. This is sad, considering the fact that it's because of Indians also that he is PM today. We supported him from, don't know, God knows when. Does this mean that Indian voters do not have a place in Pakatan Harapan's plans for the future?
I will agree with you. I will absolutely agree with you. See, the thing is this. If I can go to a bit of background, okay? I was not interested in a political party. But I had a lengthy discussion with Tun one day, so he's a very friendly person. I mean, a man of wisdom. Whatever people may say about him, I found him very friendly, and he shares a lot of his wisdom with me. And one fine day when we were talking, and he said, "You seem to be very passionate about your community. Why aren't you forming a party?" I said, "No, I'm not a politician." And then he asked me a question, "Why do you think you are not given seat?"
Because you're not president of a party.
I was stunned there. He said, "If you are serious about your community, go out there and form a party. Only when you have a party, they will take you seriously." And I took his advice. I formed the party. Well, people will say, well, there are so many parties, why another party? How can a unity minister form? That's unity minister. What? Prime Minister is supposed to be a prime minister for all. Why do you belong to PKR? So does it mean that if PAS at some point of time, wins majority, they can't become the prime minister because, they are only for Muslims? No, it's not that. That's just my portfolio, temporary portfolio. It may be a year, 2, 3, 5. I do not know, But the point is, at that point of time, I came back, I discussed with my colleagues in HINDRAF, and I said, look, probably he's got a point. And then we had various discussions, brainstorming and all that. We decided, fine, if we have to do this to take our struggle at the next level, let's do it. So we form a party, okay? But you rightly pointed out, some people say, why another party? There's so many Indian parties. But you tell me one question. You answer me this. Tell me one Indian party that has fought for the Indian community in the correct perspective.
None.
Whereas we, even before we became a party, we had a plan. We had a proper plan drawn out for the Indian community, 5-year plan, long-term plan, and how to execute. We had everything with us. We have professionals with us who are good planners, who can plan. And even today, we have many professionals with us who you don't hear much, but they are here with us as a team. We are committed towards getting the downtrodden Indian community into the mainstream economy of the country. That is, our biggest mission. Because we are sidelined from the community. We are sidelined. We want to be in the mainstream economy of the country. So now, being a party, we feel that, yes, we need to contest. We have support, minimum 35% support. But now I think we have increased to about 70. I can easily say now we got 70% of the Indian support with us, simply because the Indians feel disappointed with Anwar Ibrahim. Prior to this, they looked for more than 15 years. He has been portraying, 15, 20 years, I think, he's been portraying himself ever since the HINDRAF rally. Prior to HINDRAF, he has never really spoken up about Indian rights. Okay? He was just a PKR leader, DAP, and that's about it. But after seeing the HINDRAF uprising, and after seeing the massive HINDRAF support, and many people wanted us to form a party, then I said, no, I'm not a party, They wanted to join a political party. Many left MIC, wanted to join. I said, we are not a political party. They joined PKR, they joined DAP. So the large number of Indian members in PKR and DAP's membership also increased. That is one side, never mind. But after that, subsequently, Anwar Ibrahim realized that, you know what? We won in 2008 because of the Indian support. So we have to. So he changed his style of talking about democracy. Previously it was just reformacy. Now he talks about democracy. He talks about freedom of religion. He talks about minority rights. So Indians were spooked by his speeches. And then he goes to the Indian functions. He dances like MGR and portrays himself as the MGR, the leader, the hero of the Indian community. Fine, all that is fine. You do whatever it takes for you to get the votes.
That's
But
politics.
you have become the Prime Minister now. Ever since becoming Prime Minister, he has gone back to his words. Whatever promises that he has been giving the Indian community for the last 15 years, he has gone back on his word. He goes to a Pongal festival and tells the Indian community, don't ask me anything, because if I do anything for you, the Malays will get angry. Why would the Malays get angry if you help the Indian community? There's no reason. Malays, you are giving them more than what previous governments gave. You are taking care of them. Why should they get angry? Are you trying to say the Malay community are jealous of the Indian community? No. You are creating discord among the community. And then at some other point of time, he says, I'm helping the Malay community, so I hope the Indians will jangan cemburu dan marah. What is this? Coming from a Prime Minister. And this is the very Prime Minister who openly admitted that Indians are the poorest in the country. And it's proven by the United Nations documents, who clearly says the Indians are the poorest in the country. And you have the poorest country. And then he said, no, I will take care of all community. I'll ensure that, no more hardcore poor. Now there's a race now to say, Negeri Sembilan declared, officially we do not have hardcore poor. Then there's a race, crazy race. Come on, nobody will believe that a particular state doesn't have any more hardcore poor. Nobody is believing that. You understand what I mean? Now, come on, that's very childish. For a Prime Minister to say that, it's very disappointing.